Oh, hey, Justin, there's a mysterious box of Scooby-Doo parts over there. I was gonna have them inventory it. Would you mind doing a quick review on it for the channel?
Okay. It looks like there's a lot of pieces missing.
Well, I guess you're just gonna have to look for it in the graveyard.
Well, gang, looks like we've got another mystery on our hands.
Zoinks! There's like no way you're gonna get me down there in that scary old place, right, Marco, buddy, old pal?
Yeah.
Would you do it for a Lego brick?
Angie, really? I have hundreds of thousands of bricks at home. Why would I need...
My glasses! I can't find my glasses!
How about 2 Lego bricks?
Well, gang, now that we're all down here together, let's split up.
Like, I don't remember this place being so spooky.
Yeah, spooky.
Hey, look, Scoob, we found it! The Scooby Doo Graveyard! Like, I hope that was your stomach rumbling.
Could be. Haven't eaten in minutes.
Like, let's get out of here! My glasses! I found my glasses!
Great job, everyone. We've caught the graveyard phantom.
Now let's see who he really is.
And the owner!
And I'd have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids and a couple middle-aged adults and you pesky Lego master.
Scooby-Doo, where are you?
That was the original name of the 1969 smash hit Scooby-Doo. Yes, this show is over 50 years old and it's still going on today. Scooby-Doo has been a staple for many children, not just in the US but around the world since they were born. Myself included. I was first really exposed to Scooby-Doo in high school. My homeroom teacher, after the video morning announcements played and we were waiting for the first bell to ring, she would always put Scooby-Doo on as we waited. That was what I grew up with. That's what a lot of us grew up with, is those classic cartoons. As you probably already know, Scooby-Doo follows the adventures of 4 mystery-loving teenagers and their talking dog, Fred Jones, Daphne Blake, Velma Dinkley, Shaggy Rogers, and Scooby-Dooby-Doo! The show was created for Hanna-Barbera and was a colossal success, so much so that many other animation studios copied the format of mystery-solving teenagers and talking animal, including Hanna-Barbera. I mean, we got Josie and the Pussycats, that one with the talking dune buggy, and then Jabberjaw. The 70s were weird, man. So why has Scooby-Doo endured so long? Well, part of the reason is probably because it never died. The show got back-to-back sequels, one right after the other. There's been reimaginings, straight-to-video movies, hour-long specials, you name it, Scooby-Doo has done it. But apart from that, I think there's something very universally liked. You've got these 5 core characters, which are simple characters, but they're just kind of relatable. Like, there's Fred the leader, there's Velma the smart one, oh, Scooby and Shaggy, they're always hungry, and Daphne, she finds clues too, and later on she knows karate. Don't mess with Daphne. Critics have often hailed Scooby-Doo as being a wonderful show for children because it teaches kids about deductive reasoning, and a lot of people, this was their introduction to that style of thinking, and also teaching kids that what goes bump in the night probably has a normal, reasonable explanation, like an old fairground worker dressed up as a phantom to protect their treasure. Yeah, that's logical. Yeah, I would do that. It teaches kids not to be afraid, and even the spookiest thing has a reasonable explanation, because in the Scooby-Doo series, the ghosts were never real. Now, later on, they did have TV movie specials, and a couple of the episodes much later did center around actual paranormal events, but for the bulk life of of the show and these characters, it has always been a person in a costume using technology or practical effects to get across their eerie spookiness. And of course, kids can relate to the silliness of Scooby and Shaggy and how they're afraid too, and hungry. These characters are icons in pop culture. Everyone knows them. They have existed throughout most people's lives. Now, most of the shows were sequels, but there have been a few reimaginings and offshoots. If you prefer your Scooby-Doo a little more serious and with a through plot throughout the entire series, there is Mystery Incorporated. It's a standalone reimagining of Scooby-Doo. Very good show. I highly recommend it. Now, hear me out. Be Cool Scooby-Doo is actually really good. You gotta give it a chance. You gotta get past that they look very strange. It's still the same voice actors. It's just the comedy is dialed up to 11. Speaking of original voice actors, one actor of the core 5 has been doing the voice since 1969. Yes, Frank Welker is the original voice and still continues to do Fred today. Now, if you don't know Frank Welker's name, you know his work. I'll destroy you, Optimus Prime.
I'll get you next time, Gadget. Seek thee out the diamond in the rough.
We'll do anything to get Scrooge's money. And basically every monster, creature, and animal from every video game and cartoon since the 80s. He is an amazing talent, and in 2002, he took over the voice for Scooby-Doo. Yes, Frank Welker does Fred and Scooby-Doo. In 2015, LEGO released 5 sets based on Scooby-Doo, and that's all we got. There was one Dimensions pack, and there was a polybag that came with the Haunted Hollywood DVD, which was a CG animated movie of the LEGO Scooby-Doo characters. Both came with an exclusive printed Scooby-Doo head. It came with his whole body, but the head was brand new and only came with those 2 things. And I just happen to have every single Scooby they ever made right here. So for this spectacular special, let's rip off the mask and look at not 1, not 2, not 5, but all of the Scooby-Doo sets and their amazing builds and minifigures. Let's roll, Raggy! I like Scooby-Doo. And there it is, the entire Scooby-Doo collection. Of course, this isn't really everything because I don't have all the minifigures in the scene, and I'm missing that Dimension mini build of the Mystery Machine. We actually don't have that one, so that's the only thing I'm missing. So let's get in. We'll start with the smallest set and work our way up. So the absolute smallest set was this polybag. It came with the Haunted Hollywood DVD, and it came with only 2 parts, and it was Scooby-Dooby-Doo. He has the exclusive head print or face print there on both sides, and of course the heads on these Scoobies do come off so you can make him sitting or standing. That was pretty unique that they gave us a sitting and standing version of the same character. So that's all it came with, but the DVD was the only way to get this Scooby. The next largest set, or second smallest set, I guess if you're a half full, half empty kind of person, the Dimensions Team Pack. The Shaggy is the exact same one that comes in the Mummy Museum Mystery and the Mystery Plane Adventure. So nothing special about him. What's special in the Dimensions pack is that Scooby. That was the only way to get that expression on that Scooby, with the licking chops expression, as they call it. No print on that side, but he's got the tongue out on that side, and very, very nicely done. Very good print work on all of these. He's got his tag. All of the Mystery Gang and the villains have 2 sides to their faces, and that's his. This line was interesting because it gave us a key character in 2 positions, and they actually had to do that to have him fit in some of the scenes, and you'll see why in a moment. Here's our first official release set, Mummy Museum Mystery. This is from, according to Scoobypedia, because there is a Scoobypedia, because of course there is. This is from Season 1, the original 1969 Season 1, Episode 12, Scooby-Doo and a Mummy 2. You'll see why we know that for a fact in a moment. So, simple little build. We have a museum display of a sarcophagus. I believe this was from Adventures. Nice sarcophagus. sarcophagus top. This opens up to reveal the treasure that Dr. Najib was trying to steal, the ancient Egyptian treasure, if I remember correctly. Around the back, it's not completely plain because there's a hamburger on a chain. Can't remember if this has to do with the episode, but you do pull on that, and that opens the sarcophagus. And you can fit the mummy or Dr. Najib in the sarcophagus to reveal him. There he is, spooky. We've got a couple of cool stickers there and there, and those are either security cameras or lights, whatever you want to think of them as. And there's our mummy and our heroes. I put Scooby in Shaggy's arms to show you that, yes, that is a regular bar connection on Scooby's tail. It's a soft rubbery plastic for that tail so it won't break, but he can jump into Shaggy's arms as he was so often known to do in the show. The mummy here is the culprit, Dr. Najib. And that's how we know it's from that episode, because that was the villain in that episode. The Shaggy is the same one we've already seen, with the regular closed mouth face. And this is the most common Scooby, the standing one without any prints on his face. So looking it up on Scoobypedia, all the sets are not from season 1. This one is from the Scooby-Doo Dynamite Hour. This is the 5th episode of that series from 1976. The set is called Mystery Plane Adventures. In that episode, there was a biplane involved in capturing the ghost. Let's take a closer look. So you'll notice all the vehicles are in the Mystery Machine colors, which is not accurate to the show, but it makes it fun. It's really cool. You got a propeller that spins really well. You got a chain right here to catch the ghost, and you've got that scary sticker right there for the pumpkin graphic. That's how many, I guess, pumpkins or headless horsemen's this plane is taken out. You've got burger bombs with that cool print right there. I believe that was exclusive for Scooby-Doo. Can't remember if it ever came out in other sets. So you just drop it with the flick fire missiles on some unsuspecting hungry people, I guess. That's the plane. Pretty neat, pretty little compact build. The real star of this set is that awesome headless horseman. He's got a really cool cartoonish print that matches with the cape. It's the hard style cape, and I remember everyone was buzzing and excited when these sets came out because of that new jack-o'-lantern piece. Of course, it's been used since then, but he was the first guy. These sets were the first to introduce them. He's got the standard white horse in the gray saddle. The cup, I guess, is why the villain is dressing up and what he's after. Of course, a scary sword. I can't remember. I think I read in the episode it was diamonds or something. It wasn't a gold chalice. You take the minifig head off, and what? It's no one. You can unmask them. There it is. Elwood Crane. And he would have gotten away with it if it weren't for those pesky kids. The Shaggy that came in this set is the same one we've seen twice already. Exactly the same. He has the scared face there and closed mouth, happy mouth there. But the Scooby's the special one because he has those printed goggles because of course, a Great Dane is going to fly the airplane. This is why I think they decided to make a sitting version of Scooby, because they had to get him to fit. Let's see what he looks like. Typically in these old biplanes, the pilot was in the back and the passenger was in the front. But we'll let Scooby fly for this one. They do have the control stick in the front anyway. That's how he looks. He looks good, right? Right, Rustin? Here it is, folks. The iconic Mystery Machine. If you're only going to get one set out of this series, this is the one to get. Although you won't get the entire gang, you will get the exclusive Fred Jones. I forgot to mention this in the other sets. I actually forgot to show it too, but all of the sets came with these 2x2 printed tiles that were clues that you can enact in play in finding out the mystery, and they all came with an exclusive one. Those are not stickers. Those are prints. Let me back up and show you. This is the one that came in the Mummy Museum. and this is the one that came with the Headless Horseman. And all of the major release sets came with a different one, and they were all exclusive to that set. Is there a vehicle more iconic than this? I mean, this is ranked up there with the Batmobile or the DeLorean. This is the Mystery Machine. You've got the curtains in the back, a steering wheel, spacious seating. The top comes off, a roof rack, of course. Inside, you have all the things you need for teenagers to solve a mystery. The back opens up too, and that will open up with the top on, because the top just attaches with those jumpers. You've got a sink there, a stove, a radar dish, an analog recording device there, and a security alert system. Obviously, this is not supposed to be from the original 1977 episode, which was entitled The Ozark Witch Switch. It was the first of 4 segments of the Scooby's All-Star Laugh Olympics. I guess you competed in laughter, which I do every day. There's some jumpers for Scooby to sit on and stick his head out, or stand on in this case. Let's see if it'll work. Yep, that'll work. Perfect. That clip there is to hold the magnifying glass that comes with this set, and that bar holds the camera, like so. The episode was later repackaged in the 2nd season of the Scooby-Doo show. It was the 22nd episode overall. That's what it's based on. Now, obviously, that original episode from 1977 did not have all this technology in it, but we know it's inspired or based on that episode because of this character, Zeke. Zombie Zeke. He is awesome looking, and he doesn't have a 2-sided face because there's no hair or hat to cover it up, but there are buttons to let you know it's just a dude in a costume. Pretty good looking zombie though. Before we get to our other characters, let's look at the other stuff it comes with. We've got this awesome sticker for this printed spooky tree. If you saw that last podcast I did, I showed at the end credits my beefed up version of this spooky tree. Behind is the gem that he's stealing with and how he controls the monster tree. And also, he's looking at the mystery machine. Look at that. He's got his controls. That's also a sticker. You got these here. Unfortunately, they're in gray to get that angle. But I love that sticker. I love that sticker. Such a cool sticker. The Scooby and Shaggy in this set comes with a triple-decker sandwich. A new Shaggy, finally. We've got an open-mouth smiling Shaggy for his regular face. And the,
Like, I don't think so, Scoob.
kind of face for that one. No screaming on this one. Scooby has no print on one side and the chattering teeth. This combination of standing with the chattering teeth only came in this set. However, that same print, that same head with that print, came in one other set, the Lighthouse. There's a closer look at Trees Come to Life. That exclusive printed tile there. And there's Fred Jones with his determined leader face, his magnifying glass ready to search for clues, and of course his iconic ascot. The Scooby Gang all have hair that is unique to them. There's his, we gotta build a trap. Let's search for treasure. I think that's how Frank Welker says treasure, for some reason. Yay, we get Daphne. There she is. So this is the Haunted Lighthouse. This is based on the season 3 series called What's New Scooby-Doo from 2005. I did not realize there was that much time between season 2 and season 3. We've got a speedboat in Mystery Machine colors. They just used a gear there for the propeller. Pretty hefty engine there. There's Daphne. We'll look at her in a second. And some Mystery Machine colored skis. Shaggy's holding on for dear life. It comes with a couple of oars as well as some lime green flippers to keep with that color motif. And of course, a delicious hamburger. Moving up from here, there is a lot to see. We've got this nice lighthouse. Let's get these guys out so you look at a lighthouse and not them. We'll show them off in a second. Got the skull right here, and this does open up to show the secret passage. I love how the skull has a gold tooth there. There's a box of treasure and scuba gear there. There's the other tile that comes with this set. X marks the spot. Moving around the back. This is what it looks like from below. There's a hidden treasure chest in there, or there should be. There's the box of gear and the crowbar, the extra pair of flippers, and this gear right here is what opens up the skull there. There is a medium nougat treasure chest that goes right there, and I'm so sorry I forgot to bring it. I just didn't realize it, and this is the one set we don't actually have at the store. So this is my personal set. So we got a little stove there on that side. Door opens like so. Moving up to the highest level. This is the cage area that all good lighthouses have, with a spider and a spider web. And at the top, we have the lighthouse part, the lamp, the fire. That one's broken. Using stickers to get that look. And then at the very top, this opens up. There's a secret compartment to reveal the keys, which was the MacGuffin of this episode. Again, I feel like an unprofessional jerk not having that treasure chest for our hero figs. There's Daphne with another exclusive, awesome cartoonish hairpiece in orange with her iconic purple headband. And that Scooby is the Chattering Teeth, but this is the sit-down version. This combination is exclusive to this set, but that head did come in the Mystery Machine. And of course that body came in the airplane. Shaggy gets a new shirt for this one. That's an exclusive print to this version of Shaggy. And he's got the sad face there. Let's look at... And a kind of happy smirk, and she's yelling or screaming. Or maybe she's aghast. That's an aghast face, isn't it? For the villains, we have the Swamp Monster, or Mr. Brown, as it turns out to be, and the Lighthouse Keeper, which is Verona Dempsey. That's what the Lighthouse Keeper looks like without the beard. But if you turn it around, there's Verona Dempsey. And there is Mr. Brown. I read on Scoobipedia that Verona Dempsey was like an... I love the face on that. Look, he's screaming crazy mad. Ah, don't take my treasure! That is an insane looking face. Put your mask back on. You're actually less scary with the mask back on. Verona Dempsey, the one who turns out to be the Lighthouse Keeper in the episode, was set up as an anti-Velma. Her initials are even the same. Verona Dempsey, Velma Dinkley. But she was also a sleuth. She was kind of a rival to Velma. Which is weird she doesn't come in this set. Again, they chose an iconic scene with some cool iconic villains. That is a recolor of a dwarf hairpiece, hair and beard piece, I believe from The Hobbit. Here it is, the biggest one of the line, the Mystery Mansion. If you wanted all the characters, you only had to get this one and the Mystery Machine, and you had everyone. This comes with the exclusive Velma. But we'll get into the figures later. Let's look at the Mystery Mansion first. You've got the main entrance right here. You've got this awesome greenhouse build that is connected to the house. And then you've got this, just another side of the house, I suppose. You've got some great boarded up details, some stickers to get that derelict, rundown look. Got exposed studs. And I love the purple in it. It makes it look very cartoony. A purple roof, purple door on this side. So we'll start with this side first. Not much to say on this side. You've got a little foliage tree growing right out of the house, so you can see this house has been run down for a while. You've got boarded up windows, different stickers for the windows here. Is that a bullet hole? Maybe a kid threw a stone. And a creepy skull for some added spookiness. This is the main entrance. You got some stairs that are pretty well kept here, but some missing spike details on this side. The supports for the roof or the gable here, the awning is just falling apart there. We're missing a purple accent on this side too, intentionally, just to show that the whole thing's kind of sliding, it's falling apart. This is my favorite area to the house, the greenhouse. Got some stickers for some smiling Venus flytrap plants over here. We've got another one of those awesome new jack-o'-lantern pieces and a little baby pumpkin sprouting up over there. Got some weeds growing on the bottom there. More window details, some bugs crawling on that window, and look at the broken glass. And look at the broken glass detail up here and on the upper windows there, just with that cheese slope, that translucent clear cheese slope. Looks so good. Around the other side is the entrance to the greenhouse there. We've got a little tree with some moss or something growing out of it. Porch lamp there. Door opens there. You got a bone, perhaps a victim from the Venus flytrap. We've got a brick-built giant Venus flytrap and another awesome pumpkin or jack-o'-lantern piece. And another little pumpkin starting up over there. They do show on the front of the box that this comes out, though this is not on a jumper. It does come out fairly easily. So here's that guy. Very simple build, but very effective. Got some movement there. It is big enough to eat someone. Om nom nom, yummy ghost. Nom 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 nom. Put him back there, and the roof just holds on with that, with some pins like that. Behind the main door, when you walk in, we have a trap. A giant spiked ball comes down and hits anyone who tries to sneak in the front door and sets the trap. The floorboards also come up here to reveal the hidden keys. 2 golden keys hidden right under the floorboards there. On this side is the all-important kitchen where a lot of Scooby and Shaggy's hijinks happen. Got some spiderweb details, stickers, a rat. This is a nasty-looking pantry or something, maybe a little under fridge, the all-important sandwich, some cooking stuff, and I would assume that's a dishwasher. And a little sink. Moving up to the next level above that, this is where the mystery gang can solve a mystery or find some clues. We've got a safe here. If you manage to get past the lock, you've got some scratched up, someone's tried to get in and couldn't. And you've got some gold bars. Those are the metallic gold, not the super shiny one, but it's not the pearl gold either. They're just 1x2 tiles, and there's 3 of those in there. And a little window right there sticking out. This second story for the main tower just holds the spike ball, but behind it is another clue. This is probably a reference to one of the episodes. I forgot to mention this earlier. This set, unlike the others, references many episodes, not just a single one. All the villains from this set are from different episodes, but they're all from season 1, What's New Scooby-Doo. So that's a prospector with some gold and a little spider hanging out on the window there. On this side, there's nothing to see, just more of those broken glass, and you'll see that the window, just to get that angle of the greenhouse, just comes up like that. The roof. Back in the middle, let's move up to the next level. We've got the back of the mechanism that works in the front, but I'll show you that up front instead. It ruins the magic if I show you back here. And there's the gear mechanism for that, and all the way at the top is this exclusive casket for the vampire. This comes out just like that, and there's nothing up there but just a cavity, a space to put the casket. That's it. Very, very simple. This print only came in this set, and it remains exclusive. It's just the regular casket that we've gotten before in black, except with that super awesome exclusive print. Here we have the front of the castle with that clock detail, and yes, the stickers are supposed to be rotated in that way. I did not do that incorrectly. That is how the instructions tell you to orient them. The clock hand turns the single hand, and the function uses that gear I showed you earlier, and you turn that, and Bob Oakley turns into a bat. Or he at least fools you into thinking. Dracula turns into a bat, and the clock hand moves. There he is. That's how he fools everyone into believing he's really Dracula. This is the vehicle for the set. Every set came with some kind of small vehicle, and even the Haunted Mansion came with this Azure motorcycle, still in the Mystery Machine colors. You got room for Scooby and Shaggy to drive, or whoever to drive. Does he fit? No, he doesn't fit. I'm sorry, no. He can't fit. Can he drive? No, he can't drive. He just has to do that. So it's not for Scooby. I don't know if this is a reference to the episode or one of the episodes or not. Let's spend some time with our villains. The Ghost is Bluestone the Great. The Knight is Mr. Wickles. And the Vampire is Dracula / Bob Oakley. This is a glow-in-the-dark ghost, the same used for the Monster Fighter theme. Let's unmask these culprits. As Scooby-Doo taught us, these are just normal people, nothing to be afraid of. There we go. So just a regular white torso for the Ghost. The Knight has an awesome pearl body armor for that. And the Vampire is just that classic Dracula vampire. And again, we have really simple cartoony prints on the torsos. There we go. And of course, they look like they do in the episode. There's Bob Oakley, the actor, Mr. Wickles, kind of nerdy accountant guy, and Bluestone the Great, some kind of escape artist or something. Underneath the print for the Knight is Mr. Wickles' suit. A cool little detail that just adds to the story. You don't need to have it, but it's awesome that you do. And in case you were wondering, the face does line up with the Ghost shroud, so you can make him as a regular Halloween costumer, though an angry one. Mr. Wickles looks the same. He looks like he's all kind of messed up in that night costume. I guess he can't straighten his glasses inside the helmet. Our Vampire, he doesn't look as good. It looks like he's wearing a balaclava or something, whatever you call those things. In case you wanted to see it, that's what he looks like, glowing up. He's been charging under these studio lights for a minute, so that's probably full glow right there. Our heroes for this set, we've got Scooby, Velma, Daphne, and Shaggy. Of course, Velma is the special one because she only came in this set, and because of that, she is very expensive. We currently, as of the recording of this video, have one for sale that's in good condition, near mint condition like this one is, and it is on sale for $130. For the longest time she was $80, but recently she's jumped up. We've got a used one that means there's some imperfection, a scratch, a mark or something, and that one is $80. So, but the mint one like this, $130 currently. This is the printed tile for this set. This helps our heroes find the clues. This Scooby-Doo was the same one that we already got, the one with the unprinted mouth. There's Velma in all her glory. Again, very simple cartoony prints on all of them, very faithful to the show. And I can't remember if I mentioned this, but all of the hair molds are exclusive to Scooby-Doo. They've never been used again, not in a different color, not anything. And I don't know if you could use these again because they're very cartoony and very specific to these characters. I mean, of course you could use them again. There's Shaggy. He's also the same one we already got. Let's see their different expressions. The Daphne is also identical to the one we got in the lighthouse. And those are their alternate expressions. We didn't get that many super scared Shaggies. I felt like we probably should, right? He's the one with the over-the-top, exaggerated screams and yells. And that was the Atlanta Brick Co. selection of Scooby-Doo. Now, we do have multiple vans. To me, if you're only going to get one, you've heard me say this before, this would be the one to get. And we do have multiple vans in different stages of completion. There's what our Scooby-Doo Graveyard looks like. And the only set we don't actually have as of the recording of this video is the Lighthouse one. It's tragic that we didn't get more, but I think the scenes the LEGO group chose were Perfect. I hope you enjoyed this look at Scooby-Doo. I know I enjoyed it. I love this stuff. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. If you aren't subscribed, thank you so much. And remember, it's okay to be afraid of that bump in the night, but keep in mind, it's probably just Old Man Withers in a wolf mask. We'll see you soon! And check out our cool new t-shirts. Scooby-Goo.